drops of bass.
Hi everybody, Roddy here from Dash Digital Brazil. I'm here in São Paulo covering the BitConf conference, the largest Bitcoin and cryptocurrency conference. And right now I'm going to speak with Rodolfo. He is the organizer of the LaBitConf, the most popular and important cryptocurrency conference in Latin America. Rodolfo, welcome.
How are you?
Very good. I had the pleasure to actually attend the LaBitConf in December 2017. It was my first major conference. I absolutely fell in love with the activities we had around the conference, the speakers at the conference, the local food that we had access, meeting Satoshi Nakamoto or Dorian Satoshi Nakamoto, which was a genius idea to have him there for a picture opportunity. Tell us today how important it is for Latin America to host one of the biggest and most important cryptocurrency conference in 2018.
Actually, we're very, very proud of what is being achieved by LaBitConf. It's a world-renowned conference, actually. We have attendees from many countries, several investors from Silicon Valley are coming, and Europe, and Russia, and China, and Singapore. I mean, we really have a high traction of people, and I think that is pure value for the Latin American community. I think we need to think outside our Latin American box, and LaBitConf becomes a huge opportunity to be part of the wider audience. For speakers, for sponsors, for everybody who goes there, it's a unique experience and useful experience for Latam.
Okay. You're from Argentina, I'm from Brazil. We both grew up in countries that had extremely economical problems. Brazil changed the currency several times. Argentina had massive hyperinflation and devaluation of their money for many years. Venezuela is going through the same problem. How important it is to educate people about cryptocurrencies today in Latin America?
To educate, perhaps the word is educate. All the efforts we do, it's not about putting people into investing, yes,
or making people rich.
Actually, we donate our efforts. We do the conference donating the effort. We do the NGO donating our efforts.
Yeah.
And we don't do that for helping others to get rich. Who cares? I mean, why would I care?
Yeah.
No? But it's about understanding the disruption and getting early into this disruption, which is also a way of sharing the power that it will represent in the future. But we can't always, I think we have the urge to explain regular people also about what's this about, because it's a powerful tool. So we feel the need to explain how different things are using cryptocurrencies or having a non-devaluation currency or having more stable is difficult to talk into Bitcoin, but really compared to what our currencies are, yes, Venezuela, Argentina, old history of Brazil, actually Bitcoin is something that we do need to explain to people in our kind of countries. They need to know that there is another kind of way of doing things.
Latin America is one of the most promising countries or regions to adopt cryptocurrency, because we experienced the worst of the worst.
Yeah.
We were the victims of a social, economical experiment for many years, and I know that what my parents went through growing up in the 80s in a third world country with absolutely no organization or political support from the government. Yeah. Let's talk about future conferences now. What's the plan for LaBitConf 2018 and any surprises coming ahead?
Yes. I won't say the surprises because they're
good. That's a
sort of
surprise.
We didn't say about Satoshi Nakamoto mostly till the end last time. So we're working out some fun stuff to do. I would say we already have moved some very high-level speakers. They're all interested. What's happening now, that most of them all heard about LaBitConf.
Good.
So they have always hear good things, and they are like, wow, nice, I will go to the conference. Each year it's easier to get good speakers. But that's perhaps for us in Latin America, we care about having good speakers. For them, is why would they come here, no? And I think that they all think that Latin America is a key region to go because of the things that we suffer. Now, about the conference itself, it's the 5 and 6 of December. It will be hosted in Chile, Santiago de Chile.
Great.
We will have 3 different kinds of conferences. The main one is LaBitConf, it's the 5 and 6. Then the 7th, we have 2 conferences, 2 different events. For some speakers, special speakers, we will do roundtable with CIOs of different companies in a palace, with barbecue and
it's all about the experience of the conference.
It's always about the experience. Actually, it's an experience. Like the conference is an experience itself. It's not about only the content. The content is very well thought and drives you through what we want you to understand, yes, and try to put the talks based on that. It's absolutely not sponsor-driven conferences. Sometimes we have sponsors that don't speak and have competitors that speak and are not the sponsors. So we really try to invite the ones that we would like to hear them talk. So that talks about the quality of the conference, and people recognize that. But the experience is very nice, and we are planning to do on Saturday after this CEOs roundtable and a new conference on Friday, which is called Crypto Revolution for startups and ICOs. On Saturday, we are doing a full day out in the mountains, yes, with horseback riding and rafting and hang gliding and
excellent.
And enjoying a full day with speakers and sponsors and VIPs that pay for the LaBitConf experience ticket.
Right now as well, for you, what's next? Do you have anything in plan? Because organize a conference is busy, right? And which edition is the next LaBitConf?
Which what?
Edition. How many LaBitConfs you organized before?
Actually, it's the 7th. LaBitConf edition is the 8th or 9th conference that we create. Actually, our next steps, people might not know, I'm founder of co-founder and part of the Argentinian NGO, Bitcoin NGO, and we have 2 very nice projects. One is funded by LaBitConf, which is it's called La Bitcoineta. It's a car that we're buying, and we'll go around Argentina in 5 different trips, and talking to the people and listening to real stories, understanding their needs, and bringing Bitcoin, blockchain, and the disruption to real situations. And not only as it happens to us, we give lots of talks in government, lots of talks in universities, but we go to some place in Argentina, we go back. We want to get to the people. So we're sponsoring, as I said, LaBitConf is a non-for-profit conference. So money of the conference, the outcomes of the conference is used to help others.
Excellent.
And so we never look for sponsors. Yes, we look for supporters, and that's what we have. People support the conference because they know that we do this because of doing good to others. And so La Bitcoineta, it's one of the projects, and another big project, which is my main focus, is a project with Inter-American Development Bank. For giving digital IDs, digital ID and land registry and cash management to people in favelas or in villas miserias in Argentina. It's a very nice project.
Rodolfo, always a pleasure to talk and meet you in person once again. Everybody, check it out, LaBitConf. It's one of the biggest and most important events in the world, and also the most important one in Latin America. I was there in December. It was phenomenal. Hopefully I'll be there this year again. Yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. I'm brewing a baby here. But once again, everybody, Roddy here from Dash Digital Cash Brazil, reporting from BitConf Brazil. I'll catch you next time.